remotely comfortable. "No school today," Zee said cheerfully. "They announced it on the radio." "Yes, I know." "And you're not happy about it?" "No, because even though you don't have school, I still have work. Figures the diner is the only restaurant in town with its own generator," Abby said with a sigh as she rummaged through the fridge. She adjusted her long black hair in a ponytail. Zee thought that her sister, Abby, was super pretty, but as she always told Zee, she was too busy holding things together to date, or to care about how she looked. The biggest difference between the girls was that while Abby had coal-black hair, Zee had the opposite. The exact opposite, in fact. Zee's hair was white. She was a towhead, or flaxen-haired. Most kids Zee knew that had hair like hers grew out of it by the time they started school. Zee's hair, on the other hand, seemed to double down and stay white year after year. Having bone-white hair didn't help at school, where the other kids were quick to jump at any opportunity to tease her. "And," Abby said, throwing some Tupperware in a plastic bag, "if I have work, that means you're coming to the diner." All the excitement fizzled out of Zee like a wet firecracker. "No, Abby, please." "You can't stay here." "I can, I promise. I won't go anywhere or do anything. I'll stay here, reading books all day, and when you get home, I'll have dinner made." Abby made a face. Hand on her hip, she said, "You never make dinner." "I will, though," Zee said with enthusiasm. "I can make spaghetti, or cereal, or something." Truth was, Zee had never even boiled water, but how hard could it be? You just stick it in a pot, right? "Get your shoes on. I'm going to be late." "Abby, please. I'm old enough to stay home." But Abby ignored her, moving through the cluttered, in desperate need of a cleaning, house. With it being just the two of them, and Abby working double shifts at the diner, things like cleaning took a back seat, even though technically it was Zee's job. But Zee's theory on cleaning was simple. What's the point? It's just going to get dirty again, so you might as well leave it. As Abby dug around looking for her keys, swearing the whole time that they were on the coffee table last night, Zee followed her, arguing about why she should be able to stay home. Truth be told, it was a rather convincing list. She was already on her 9th point when Abby, moving a pile of clean but unfolded laundry from the couch to the love seat, yelled in frustration, "Zee Puckett, get your shoes on right now!" It took everything Zee had not to respond. She kept her face as still as possible, even though underneath she was fuming. Having white hair was an inconvenience in 6th grade. But a nickname? A nickname was the kind of thing kids at school latched onto. Something you couldn't run from. Taunting jeers in the hallways. Which was why Zee hated her full name, and her sister knew that. As the kids at school had proved, it was far too easy to turn Zera into Zero.
"Abigail," Zee said calmly, "I would like to stay home. I have no school today, and I'm old enough to take care of myself. You already made me lunch." She pointed at the brown paper sack on the kitchen table. "I have plenty of books to read. I will not leave the house, and I will lock the door after you. I've been really good lately."
This, Zee realized, was debatable. But she continued.
"And I think I deserve this opportunity to prove myself."
She stood with her hands behind her back, balanced on the tips of her toes as if looking taller would translate into being more responsible. But Abby didn't notice. She continued to wander around the house looking for her keys. "They were right here before," she muttered. She glanced up at the clock on the wall. "I'm going to be late. Again." Since Zee knew there was nothing that Abby hated more than being late, she counted slowly in her head. It was crucial to get the timing right.